chapter number 10, that is S block element we had already started. Alkali metals we had completed, and in last class we had done alkaline earth metal, electronic configuration and some properties. Now some chemical reactions or chemical properties we had started. First we are starting with reactivity towards air and water. Chemical reaction of alkaline earth metal. Alkaline earth metal. Which elements are alkaline earth metal, students? It is group 2 element in your periodic table. Now we are starting with chemical reactions of alkaline earth metal. Very important reactions. You should know the valencies so that you come to know how formulas are formed. Because so many students, they don't know how to make formula. Suppose I am telling you to write chemical formula of beryllium nitride. Then many of you are not able to write. Even you had studied this in 7th standard, the valencies and all. And you know, chemistry, half of the chemistry is based on valencies only. So whenever I give you some extra valencies, or not extra actually, it is already you had completed in lower standard. But if you forgot it or you are not remembering it, just write down. So it will be, it will benefit you in chemistry for further inorganic chemistry in 12th as well as in 11th standard. Clear? Very basics we will do over here so that you come to know how to write chemical reactions, how to balance them, how to, write the chemical formula, because many students don't know how to write chemical formula. Clear? So in chemical reactions, first we are starting with reaction with air and water. First is reaction with air and water. Elements of second group: beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium. Radium generally we are not considering because radium is a radioactive element and it won't take part in any chemical reaction. What happens when they combines with air? We know in air there is oxygen and nitrogen. So they combines with oxygen as well as nitrogen to form oxide and nitride. What's the formula of beryllium oxide? BeO. Magnesium oxide? MgO. Calcium oxide? CaO. Strontium oxide? SrO. Barium oxide? BaO. How we are writing this formula? We know second group element, all metal when indicated suppose as M, then they have valency +2. Beryllium, calcium, magnesium, what's the valency of these elements? Fixed valency होती है, एक ही valency होती है इन सब elements की, वो कौन सी होती है? That is +2. Oxygen we know has valency -2. So its formula is MO, that is metal oxide. So suppose somebody tells you what happened when magnesium oxide combines with HCl. So formula of magnesium oxide will be MgO. Barium oxide, BaO. Beryllium oxide, BeO. So MO is the general formula for oxides of group 2 element. So whenever these elements burn in air, they give oxide. They also form nitride because we know in air there is nitrogen present. What's the formula of nitride oxide? Students, we know metal has valency +2, nitride has valency -3. Keep in mind that. So if you interchange them, the formula will be M3N2. Very important. This is the formula for nitride. Suppose I am telling you to write formula for beryllium nitride. It is Be3N2. Magnesium nitride, Mg3N2. Calcium nitride, Ca3N2. Strontium nitride, Sr3N2. Barium nitride, Ba3N2. What is general formula for nitride? M3N2. आगे जाके reaction आएगा. Calcium nitride dissolved in water, ammonia gas released. Write down the formula, write down the reaction. We should know the formula of calcium nitride. अगर आपको फॉर्मूला पता होगा तो आप उसका आगे रिएक्शन लिख पाओगे. So chemical formula related to the valencies. If you know the valencies, you are able to write the chemical formula. So these are nitrides and oxide formed by group 2 elements when they burn in air. अब क्या होता है, जो बेरिलियम है वो बहुत लीस्ट रिएक्टिव है. ये अपने ऊपर एक लेयर फॉर्म कर लेता है, इसलिए वो उसको पैसिव बना देता है, तो बहुत जल्दी से रिएक्ट नहीं करता बेरिलियम. बेरिलियम का रिएक्टिविटी एयर की तरफ बहुत कम होता है. अगर आप पाउडर्ड बेरिलियम लोगे, then it combines with air, then it burn in air to form oxides and nitrides. This is one experiment. हम लेबोरेटरी में देख सकते हैं. मैग्नीशियम का रिबन आता है. अगर उस मैग्नीशियम के रिबन को हम बर्न करें तो फ्लैश ऑफ लाइट प्रोड्यूस होती है. अगर हम सारे डोर्स और विंडोज को शट डाउन कर दें, then we will have one flash of light. That flash of light is due to this nitride, magnesium nitride. And last में जब burn हो जाएगा तो ash बचेगा. That ash consists of magnesium oxide. उस ash को अगर पानी में dissolve करके फिर हम उसमें red litmus paper dip करें तो it will turn to blue. It means that magnesium oxide is basic in nature. So what happened when magnesium ribbon burn in air? It burns with flash of light. Crackers में use होता है, fire crackers में. इस बार तो कोरोना था इसलिए ना बोला था fire crackers burst करने के लिए. But generally you see when we crack fires, this fire the cracks, then what will happen? Flash of light produce. Color की lights होती है क्योंकि उसमें color के chemicals होते हैं. तो magnesium ribbon is also used in firecrackers. Clear? So what happened when magnesium ribbon burns? It gives magnesium nitride and magnesium oxide. Similarly, all other metal also combines with air, burn in air to give oxides and nitrides. Clear? Now, reaction with water. If these oxides dissolves in water, they gives hydroxides. When oxides combines with water, they gives hydroxides. What's the formula of hydroxide, student? Beryllium hydroxide is BeOH twice. Magnesium hydroxide is MgOH twice. Calcium hydroxide CaOH twice. If you remember, its name is, calcium hydroxide का name क्या होता है? Slake the lime. Common name is slake the lime. Strontium hydroxide and barium hydroxide. Barium hydroxide is also known as alkali because it is soluble in water. Strong alkali. जैसे NaOH और KOH होता है ना, strong base is strong alkali. Barium hydroxide is also very strong alkali, very strong base. What is difference between base and alkali? The bases that are soluble in water known as alkali. अब इनमें से सिर्फ ये डिसॉल्व होता है, ये सारे पानी में डिसॉल्व नहीं होते, तो इनको हम बेस बोलेंगे, इनको अल्कली नहीं बोलेंगे. अल्कली सिर्फ किसको बोलोगे आप? बेरियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. अब ये फॉर्मूला कैसे आया? अभी हमने देखा था मेटल का वैलेंसी कितना होता है? +2. ये सारे जो मेटल्स हैं इनकी वैलेंसी है +2. हाइड्रोक्साइड का वैलेंसी होता है -1. So what is the formula, students? MOH twice. This is called metal hydroxide. तो आपने ग्रुप 2 एलिमेंट्स के 3 कंपाउंड्स के फॉर्मूला लिखना सीखे. ऑक्साइड, नाइट्राइड and hydroxides. How can we write this formula? With the help of valencies. If we know the valency, we are able to write formulas of different compounds. Oxide की valency -2, nitride -3, hydroxide -1. सब जगह यही होता है, फिक्स होता है. ऐसा नहीं है कि बेरिलियम ऑक्साइड है तो ऑक्सीजन -2 वैलेंसी है. मैग्नीशियम नाइट्राइड में नाइट्रोजन का वैलेंसी -3 है, बाकी किसी में नहीं होगा. No, it's not so. Valencies is fixed. So if we remember the valencies, then we are able to write chemical formulas. So this is first reaction with air and water. Understood? Now reaction towards halogen. What happens when these elements reacts with halogen? What are halogen, students? Group 17 elements are known as halogen. Second reaction, reaction towards halogen. Halogen means fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. These are called halogen. If you remember, group 17 of your periodic table is called halogen. फ्लोरीन, क्लोरीन, ब्रोमीन, आयोडीन और एस्टेटीन भी होता है, बट एस्टेटीन जनरली लेते नहीं क्योंकि एस्टेटीन भी रेडियो एक्टिव एलिमेंट्स है. As I told you earlier, radioactive elements are spontaneously emits alpha, beta, gamma radiation. So we are not using radioactive elements for the reaction. We are not using, they are not reacting. हम क्या use करें, वो react ही नहीं करते because they decompose. Rest all elements, they combine with halogen and form halides. How they react with halogen and form halides? Metal, कौन से metal? Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium and barium. Group 2 elements के जो metal है उनकी बात कर रहे हैं. They when combined with halogen, they form halide MX2. Now again, why the formula of halide is MX2? Metal की valency +2 fix है, halogen का valency होता है -1. सारे halogen का valency -1. So what is the formula, students? MX2. Suppose मैं आपको बोलूं write down formula of magnesium chloride MgCl2. What's the formula of barium bromide BaBr2? What's the formula of calcium iodide CaI2? So general formula for metal halides MX2. How it is MX2? Because metal, alkaline earth metal has fixed one valency and that is +2. And we know halogens has valency -1. So its formula is MX2. Clear, students? So metal combines with halogen to form halides. एक बेस्ट मेथड है जो एमसीक्यू में पूछा गया है, NH4 ट्वाइस. ये कॉम्प्लेक्स कंपाउंड है, इसका नाम क्या होता है वो हम बाद में देखेंगे. इसको बोलते हैं अमोनियम टेट्राफ्लोरोबेराइलेट. नेम को आपको मगअप करने की जरूरत नहीं है. In 12th standard, when you will learn how to write the name of complex compounds, you are able to easily write. Just write down the formula. NH4 twice BeF4. जब हम इसको burn करते हैं, इसको thermal decompose करते हैं. Thermal decomposition का मतलब होता है heat करके किसी चीज को break करना. अगर कोई चीज गर्म करने से break होता है, then it is called thermal decomposition. So thermal decomposition of this compound is BeF2, beryllium fluoride. This is the better method. Suppose हम इससे भी बना सकते हैं. Suppose आपने बेरिलियम लिया, उसमें आपने फ्लोरीन डाला, आपको BeF2 मिलेगा. बट जनरली क्या होता है, जो फ्लोरीन की रिएक्शंस होती है ना, बहुत ज्यादा एक्सप्लोसिव होती हैं. Fluorine react explosively. So directly we cannot add fluorine to any other element. So that is the best way for preparation of BeF2. MCQs में 1 mark question में पूछ सकते हैं. Which compound is better for preparation of beryllium fluoride? So what's the compound, student? NH4 twice BeF4. This is the compound, its name. Ammonium tetrafluoroberylate. As I told you, right now the name is not important. Don't mug up. Science में हर चीज के पीछे logic है, हर चीज के पीछे rules है. If you remember the rules, then you are easily able to write the names and all. Clear? Second, for preparation of beryllium chloride, one convenient method is there. Write down that BeO plus carbon plus chlorine. This was asked in your NEET and JEE exam. This method, beryllium chloride ka preparation, that is beryllium oxide, carbon and chlorine. When it is heated with 600 Kelvin or 800 Kelvin, 600 to 800 Kelvin, what is the product obtained? BeCl2 and CO, carbon monoxide. So beryllium chloride is prepared from beryllium oxide and beryllium fluoride is prepared from this compound. Rest all can be prepared by this method. So this method will not be asked because it's a simple. कौन से दो compounds, दो reactions आपको पूछ सकते हैं? The first is this one. This compound is used to prepare BeF2 and beryllium oxide is used to prepare BeCl2. Clear? This is reaction towards halogen. Now next, third reaction लिखो, reactivity या reaction towards hydrogen. Two reaction we had done, reactivity with air and reactivity with halogen. Now third is reactivity या reaction towards hydrogen. Towards hydrogen. All the elements except beryllium combines with hydrogen to form hydride. तो ये MCQ बनता है. Which of the following element do not combines with hydrogen? So beryllium won't combine. Rest all elements combine with hydrogen to form hydride. And what type of hydride they form? They form MH2 type hydrides. So reactivity towards hydrogen, all metal elements combine with hydrogen to form hydride MH2. Metal hydrides form. They all are ionic hydrides. यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन का वैलेंसी -1 है. Hydrogen gain electron and metal lose electron. So what type of hydrides they form? Ionic. Beryllium form covalent hydride by sharing of electrons. BeH2 को कैसे बनाते हैं? लिखो method of preparation of BeH2. Reaction of preparation of BeH2, beryllium hydride. कैसे बनाएंगे इसको? It is prepared from beryllium chloride and lithium aluminium hydride. BeCl2 when treated with LiAlH4. इसका नाम है lithium aluminium hydride. Lithium aluminium hydride. This compound is very important. It is complex compound. It is very good reducing agent. Lithium aluminium hydride. When we will start organic chemistry, बहुत बार ये use होता है. Lithium aluminium hydride. So when they two react, they form BeH2, LiCl, lithium chloride and aluminum chloride. Best method for preparation of beryllium hydride, BeH2. Directly we cannot prepare beryllium and hydrogen combined because beryllium is, I told you, non-reactive. બહુ બધું reactive નથી. એટલે directly hydrogen સાથે react ન કરી શકે. તો એને કેવી રીતના reaction કરાવવાનું? Indirect way થી. Beryllium chloride લઈ lithium aluminum hydride add करो. We have BeH2, LiCl and AlCl3. Rest all hydrides can also be prepared. जैसे magnesium hydride, क्या formula होगा? MgH2. Calcium hydride, CH2. इसको हाइड्रोलिथ भी बोलते हैं. क्या बोलते हैं? हाइड्रोलिथ. Barium hydride, BH2. So they all form hydrides with formula MH2. एक बात याद रखना है, इसमें हाइड्रोजन जो है वो -1 ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट शो करता है. What is the valency of hydrogen in these hydrides? It's -1. Otherwise, hydrogen has valency +1. But in hydrides, hydrogen has valency -1. Next, it's reaction towards acid. Reaction towards acid. Acid like HCl, H2SO4, HNO3. What happens when they react with acid? These metal reacts with acid. These metal, when react with acid like HCl, they form salt and hydrogen gas release. This is general, characteristic of hydrogen gas. General characteristic of acid. कोई भी acid है, अगर उसमें अपन metal डालते हैं, active metal, then metal replace hydrogen and hydrogen gas is released. This is general preparation of hydrogen gas. Any metal, and as magnesium, calcium, barium, they all are metal. So when they combines with HCl, what they form? Hydrogen gas. See, suppose we write magnesium and dilute HCl. It should be dilute HCl. Why not concentrated? Pure HCl क्यों नहीं ले सकते? अगर यहाँ पे अपन ने pure HCl लिया, जैसे magnesium plus only HCl, aqueous नहीं लिखा नीचे, तो no reaction. जबकि aqueous लिखोगे तो reaction होगा. क्या बनेगा? Magnesium chloride plus hydrogen gas. क्यों इसमें नहीं होता? Because when HCl dissolved in water, then only H plus released. अगर HCl आपने प्योर लिया और उसमें आपने अगर ब्लू लिटमस पेपर डिप किया, तो ब्लू लिटमस पेपर won't turn to red. HCl इतना strong acid है, फिर भी if you dip blue litmus paper in it, it won't turn it into red. What is the reason? If you are taking pure HCl, it will not release H plus ion. ये एसिड है, इसकी आइडेंटिटी है कि इट रिलीज H plus ion, और उसके H plus ion को रिलीज करने के लिए आपको उसको पानी में डिसॉल्व करना पड़ेगा. That's why we are using aqueous HCl. So if you use aqueous HCl, it combines to form magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas is released. Similarly, we can add calcium metal. Calcium combines with HCl to give calcium chloride plus hydrogen gas. Aqueous we have to take. Dilute HCl we have to use. Instead of HCl, we can also use H2SO4. So these metals, when combines with acids, they form metal halides या metal sulfates and hydrogen gas is released. Okay. Next, reducing nature. Reducing nature. क्या होता है reducing nature? Very important. Reducing nature. दो टाइप के कंपाउंड्स होते हैं, ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट, रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. लोअर स्टैंडर्ड में थोड़ा बहुत आपने पढ़ा हुआ है. ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट टेक पार्ट इन रिडक्शन एंड रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट टेक पार्ट्स इन ऑक्सीडेशन. क्या होता है रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट या रिड्यूसिंग नेचर ऑफ एनी मेटल? रिड्यूसिंग नेचर मीन्स टेंडेंसी of any metal, any element to lose electron. Tendency of any element to lose electron is known as reducing characteristics या reducing nature of that metal. Suppose मेरे पास कोई 3 metal है, A, B और C. मैं बोल रही हूँ तीनों metal है, मतलब तीनों की टेंडेंसी है इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करने की. ऑल ऑफ देम वांट टू लूज इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. अब मैं आपसे पूछूंगी एबीसी में से ज्यादा टेंडेंसी किसका है इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करने का? विच हैज मोर टेंडेंसी टू लूज इलेक्ट्रॉन. तो कैसे जवाब देंगे कौन ज्यादा टेंडेंसी रखता है इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करने की? ये भी लूज कर रहा है इलेक्ट्रॉन, ए प्लस बना रहा है. ये भी लूज कर रहा है इलेक्ट्रॉन, बी प्लस बना रहा है. ये भी लूज कर रहा है इलेक्ट्रॉन और C प्लस बना रहा है. अब कोई आपसे पूछे विच हैज मोर टेंडेंसी टू लूज इलेक्ट्रॉन, लूज तो नहीं करे, टेंडेंसी को नहीं बता रहे. टेंडेंसी ऑफ लूजिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन इज डिसाइडेड बाय इलेक्ट्रोड पोटेंशियल वैल्यू. किससे डिसाइड होता है? इलेक्ट्रोड पोटेंशियल वैल्यू. E नॉट वैल्यू बोलते हैं उसको. क्या बोलते हैं? E नॉट. व्हाट इज E नॉट? इलेक्ट्रोड पोटेंशियल वैल्यू. इलेक्ट्रोड पोटेंशियल वैल्यू से पता चलता है कि किसकी टेंडेंसी ज्यादा है. अब मैं यहाँ पे वैल्यू लिख दूं, जैसे कि यहाँ पे इसका वैल्यू है 1.1 वोल्ट, यहाँ पे इसका वैल्यू है 2.2 वोल्ट, यहाँ पे वैल्यू है -1.5 वोल्ट. अब आपसे पूछे कि किसकी इलेक्ट्रॉन रिलीज करने की टेंडेंसी ज्यादा है, तो आप क्या जवाब दोगे? विच हैज मोर टेंडेंसी टू रिलीज इलेक्ट्रॉन? This one, B. Sorry, B is good reducing agent because it has more tendency. मुझे कैसे पता लगा? वैल्यू देख के पता लगा. अगर ये वैल्यू ना हो तो I cannot tell which is having good reducing property, है ना? But E naught value, that is called electrode potential value, will decide reducing nature of any metal. Okay, that metal has more tendency to lose electron. This metal has less tendency to lose electron. How do we know that? That we can know with the help of electrode potential value. अब एक और बात जो मैंने आपको अल्कली मेटल वाले चैप्टर में बताया था, फिर से बताती हूँ. इलेक्ट्रोड पोटेंशियल वैल्यू किस पे डिपेंड करता है? इलेक्ट्रोड पोटेंशियल वैल्यू 3 बातों पे डिपेंड करता है. फर्स्ट इज ionization enthalpy, second is sublimation enthalpy, and the third is hydration enthalpy. Very important. अगर आपने वो वीडियो नहीं देखा है तो अभी आप आसानी से नोट डाउन कर लीजिएगा. Clear? What I'm telling? Electrode potential value depends on 3 enthalpies. Electrode potential value depends on First, sublimation enthalpy. Sublimation enthalpy. क्या होता है sublimation enthalpy? जो भी मेटल है वो सॉलिड है, उसको गैसियस स्टेट में चेंज करना. Enthalpy required is called sublimation enthalpy. What is sublimation enthalpy? The energy required to convert solid metal into gaseous metal. That is called sublimation enthalpy. Now, second on which electrode potential value depends, that is ionization enthalpy. Ionization enthalpy. What is ionization enthalpy? Gaseous metal atom neutron. When it loses electron, it forms gaseous ion. Energy required is called ionization enthalpy. So second enthalpy which decides the electrode potential value, and that is ionization enthalpy. First is sublimation enthalpy because metals are solid. First solid metal is converted into gaseous metal, and then this gaseous metal is converted into gaseous ion. That is called ionization enthalpy. Third is hydration enthalpy. What is third, student? Hydration enthalpy. Hydration enthalpy में ये जो gaseous ion इनको मिला है, this gets hydrated, means it reacts with water. It forms hydrated ion, aqueous ion. For this, energy released, that is called hydration enthalpy. This is endothermic process. This is endothermic process, but this is exothermic process. So two processes are endothermic, one process is exothermic. All three depends on, all three will decide the potential, that is electrode potential of any reaction, any metal to lose electron. तो किस पे depend करता है electrode potential? Three values: sublimation enthalpy, ionization enthalpy, hydration enthalpy. Why depend on three values? Electrode potential, because metal, when it is solid, first we have to convert into gas, because only neutral gaseous atom has tendency to lose electron, and reactions carried out in solution. So this gaseous ion, when hydrated, we get M plus aqueous. This enthalpy is called hydration enthalpy. So two are endothermic and one is exothermic. तीनों का sum E naught कहलाता है. That is sublimation enthalpy, ionization enthalpy, and hydration enthalpy. All three together decide the E naught value. जिसका E naught ज्यादा आएगा, that will be better reducing agent. जिसका E naught कम आएगा, that will be weaker reducing agent. Clear? See, इसको मैं one step में लिख के आपको दिखाती हूँ. This is metal. It is converted into M plus aqueous. Okay? Its value is called E naught. First, this solid is converted into gas. Gas metal is converted into metal ion. And when it is dissolved in water, it is converted into aqueous. इसमें जो enthalpy है, that is sublimation enthalpy. इसमें जो enthalpy है, that is ionization enthalpy. और इस process के लिए जो enthalpy है, that is hydration enthalpy. And overall value is called E naught. If you remember, thermodynamics we had done. Hess law of heat summation. What was Hess law of heat summation? Whether reaction carried out in one step or in several steps, enthalpy will say. So E naught will be equals to first step sublimation enthalpy, second step ionization enthalpy, and third step hydration enthalpy. So reducing nature हम पढ़ रहे थे. Reducing nature means tendency of any metal to lose electron. Now how can we decide the tendency of lose electron? By E naught value. E naught value किन बातों पे depend करता है? It depends on sublimation, hydration and ionization enthalpy. The metal which has E0 value more will be better reducing agent. Clear? अब ये जो जितने भी मेटल हैं सब मेटल ही हैं, मैग्नीशियम, कैल्शियम, they all are metal. They also have tendency to lose electron. If we compare their reducing nature with alkali metals, then which are better reducing agent? Alkali metals are better reducing agent. What is the reason? Because alkali metal size is big, so they have more tendency to lose electrons. So alkali metals are better reducing agent than alkaline earth metal. और इसमें reducing character alkaline earth metal में reducing character top to bottom increase होगा. Barium is good reducing agent compared to strontium, calcium and beryllium. Clear? So if we compare the reducing characteristic among themselves, top to bottom increases. And if we compare the reducing nature with alkali metals, then alkali metals are better reducing agent than alkaline earth metal. जैसे आपसे कोई पूछे कि सोडियम और मैग्नीशियम में कौन अच्छा reducing agent है, तो हम बोलेंगे sodium is better reducing agent than magnesium. What's the reason? Size of sodium atom is big. It has more tendency to lose electron, and that's why it is better reducing agent. Clear, student? Saturday we will have some 20-mark test. So whatever we will study in a week, that I'll give you, that will be the syllabus for your weekly test. And it will be very much beneficial for you to attempt that 20-mark unit test. Clear, students? So don't think कि कोई check नहीं करेगा, क्यों हम test दें. It's for you only you have to give. Clear? Because पूरे साल हमको ऐसे ही पढ़ना है बेटा. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि स्कूल खुलेगा, हो सकता है नहीं भी खुले, तो इतना अच्छा आपको चांस फिर नहीं मिलेगा. कितने सारे क्वेश्चंस हमारे प्रिपेयर हो जाएंगे. एक वीक में जो पढ़ेंगे वो हम 20 मार्क का क्वेश्चन, 20 मार्क का टेस्ट एक सैटरडे को देते हैं, तो एक टाइप का रिवीजन होगा. अंडरस्टूड? सो वॉच द वीडियोस, बी प्रिपेयर फॉर द टेस्ट, ऑनेस्टली राइट द टेस्ट. इट इज फॉर यू पीपल. अगर आप उसमें से चीटिंग करके लिखते हैं, किसी में से देख के लिखते हैं, तो वो आपका नुकसान है, टीचर का तो नहीं है. Okay, so honestly आपको वो टेस्ट लिख के अपलोड करना है. So every Saturday I'll give you some questions only of 20 mark, 1 mark question, 2 mark question. Just write down in notebook and keep that with you. Just send me the photographs of that test. Clear, students? I hope all of you are well. Study well. Clear? Next we will meet tomorrow.